to the jungle. Ain't no
I'm here with Dad and Bell,
And Bell.
and we're going to talk about pre and post nutrition and when is it good. What time is there such thing as an anabolic window and stuff like that? So I'm going to ask him because he's been doing it longer than most of us have. So what do you think about that?
Well, I think that's a backhanded compliment. I heard my son saying I'm a dinosaur. But actually, this anabolic window that is that they've been talking about now in the business and the fitness industry for the past maybe 15 years. Prior to that, back when Lee Haney was winning Mr. Olympia, and the guys back then and the ladies back then, they would just do sound nutrition. Here's my take on pre, intra, and post workout nutrition. It can't hurt. So if you have the time to do it, it may over time make a minuscule difference. It may have benefit over time, but again, it's over a long period of time. And if you're going to do it, though, our suggestion is that you do a good whey protein isolate pre, and maybe a little bit of simple carbs, or you can use a little bit more complex carbs like oatmeal, like maybe a scoop of protein powder and a quarter cup of oatmeal mixed with water pre. Intra, a lot of the people now are doing pre-workouts. Here's the thing that I want to mention about that, though. If you're doing a pre-workout, it's the niacin and all of those things that are activated and the nitric oxide are generally intended to be taken on a fasted state, so you're not going to derive the same benefit from it if you're having a pre-workout shake and then taking a pre-workout nitric oxide stimulant type thing. So just bear that in mind, that if you're putting too many irons in the fire at the same time, you're not going to get the results that are expected from that. But a good intra workout is maybe some branched chain amino acids. I think that's a good insurance policy. I also advocate doing that if you enjoy doing fasted cardio, to just get some amino acids into your bloodstream when you're doing that. Post workout would be more simple carbohydrates with the whey protein isolate as soon as you get done. I mean, that's the theory behind this stuff, is that you take in something really simple, whether it's even a couple tablespoons of granulated sugar with the scoop of protein powder. Waxy maize. A lot of people a few years ago was touting waxy maize because it was molecularly heavier and it would help pull more of the nutrients into the bloodstream, or what. I'm not a scientist, but anyway, the waxy maize and those types of products, like what is that company? BSN.
Yeah, BSN.
Their parent company is from Germany. Don't quote me on that, but there was a Vitargo is a product that uses a lot of waxy maize based stuff for their post workout, and also when they're putting creatine, which creatine is another thing that if you're doing a pre-workout shake, you may want to put 5 grams of creatine in there if you don't have any type of issues with that. Now, all of this information is contingent on the fact that you're not dealing with blood pressure issues or blood sugar issues. So if you're diabetic, obviously you don't want high glycemic stuff like simple sugars. But if you're a healthy adult with none of those issues, then that can make a slight difference, I think, over time. What I like to tell people is that if you choose to do that, understand that the difference that it's going to make is pretty negligible. I mean, over a year's period of time, you may be 1 or 2% better. So it's one of those, you have to compare and contrast. Is it worth the amount of time and effort I'm putting into it? But let me. We probably.
No, just keep going, man. Keep going.
Okay, you just edit it the way you want to.
Yeah.
Let me backtrack here and go over the way this thing is supposed to work. A pre-workout for your anabolic window, a pre-workout drink would consist of something like maybe a quarter cup of oatmeal, 1 scoop of whey protein isolate, 5 grams of creatine. Some people use L-glutamine. I don't know if it really benefits you or not. Intra-workout would be your nitric oxide based product and some branched chain amino acids. Post-workout, immediately after your workout, would be some more whey protein isolate. I use grape jelly in mine when I do it. It's a fast-acting sugar. I'll just put 30 grams of grape jelly in my shake and mix it up. Then as soon as you get home or from the gym or whatever, 30 minutes to an hour later, you want a solid meal, probably grilled chicken, sweet potato, baked potato, something like that, and some vegetables. So then you kind of go back into eating your normal meals after that. Is it beneficial? It probably can be. Is it worth the time and effort to do that? It really depends on your schedule and how aggressive you are about. If you're a competitive athlete, you want every little advantage you can get. If you're a soccer mom or a business dad and you're just trying to get in better condition, or you're a CFer that's just trying to get put on some weight and get your oxygen levels up, then that's not going to be as big an issue for you, okay? So it really depends on what your goals are and the time you have allotted to do it. So pre, mid, and post-workout can be a benefit, I think, but the benefits are pretty small there. Obviously, you have to have a certain amount of protein, carbohydrates, and fats in. Sometimes it's easier to get those right around your training. If you're one that has a hard time meeting all of your requirements, that's a good time to put it in. Even if you're dieting and trying to lose body fat, doing your simple sugars right around your training isn't going to adversely affect your fat loss, as long as you don't go overboard. We're not talking about 100 grams of simple carbohydrates, and we're talking about 25 to maybe 40 grams of simple carbs and 25 to 35 grams of protein. So yeah, that's pretty much it. My take on it.